Good morning, everyone, lalo na sa mga parents, students, at sa lahat ng mga nanonood. So, nandito na naman po tayo para magbigay ng panibagong lesson sa mathematics. So for today, ang ililesson po natin ay ang Module 1, Lesson 4 ng Quarter 1 in Mathematics 8, which is Factoring Perfect Square Trinomial. So in this lesson, we're going to determine and factor a perfect square trinomial. So let us first define these vocabulary words. What do we mean by perfect square trinomial? So perfect square trinomial, it is a trinomial that is a square of a binomial. It is a result of squaring a binomial. So trinomial, meaning to say from the word tri, it is an algebraic expression with 3 terms. So pag sinabi natin square, ibig sabihin mag-iisip ka ng isang number na pag minultiply sa number itself, ay ang magiging result is the given number. Halimbawa, 16, what is the square root of 16? It is 4. Why 4? Pag binultiply natin ang 4 sa sarili niya, 4 times 4, that is 16. Pag cube naman, 3 beses. Ibig sabihin, 3, 4. Pag square, 2, 4 lang. So, naintindihan na ba? Can we proceed? This is so easy. Napakadali rin itong factoring nito na perfect square trinomial. So, kailan matatawag ng isang expression or trinomial is a perfect square trinomial? So, may dalawang bagay tayong dapat tandaan. So, the first term and the last term must be a perfect square. Next, pangalawang tandaan dapat natin is the middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first and last term. So, try natin i-apply yung dalawang reminders natin para masabi natin na ang given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. Example number 1. Is this a perfect square trinomial? Okay. Let us check. So, ayon, applying the first rule, the first and last term must be a perfect square. So, ano yung first and last term natin? So, we have this one. First, last, middle. So, perfect square ba yung first and last term natin? Yes. Okay? Square root of x squared is x. Why? X times x, x squared. How about the 9? Square root of 9 is, okay, 3. 3 times 3, that is 9. So, therefore, we have 3. The second rule, or na dapat yung tandaan, is the middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first and last term. Ibig sabihin, let us multiply x and 3 first. We have 3x. We have 3x. Then twice the product, meaning to say we are going to multiply it or double it. So 3x plus 3x or 3x times 2, that is, copy x, 6x. So meaning to say, the given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. So, ibig sabihin, kaya natin siyang ma-factor. So, next problem. So, is this a perfect square trinomial? Looking on the trinomial, the expression, yung 6 or last term natin, mapapansin agad natin na walang perfect square o walang square root ang 6. So, meaning to say, hindi niya na-satisfy yung first condition natin o yung first rule natin. Meaning, this is not a perfect square trinomial. This is just a general trinomial or quadratic trinomial. Last example. Is this a perfect square trinomial? So let us check. Square root of y squared, that is, okay, y. Then, square root of 25 is, okay, 5. 5 times 5, 25. Let us multiply, that is 5y. Let us double or times it, or multiply it with 2. We have 10y. So, meaning to say, that is a perfect square trinomial. So, let us now factor. So, in factoring a perfect square trinomial, we have 3 steps. First, we're going to get the square root of the first and last term. So, second, we're going to use the sign of the middle term in between of the roots. And the last one, we are going to square the binomial na nakuha natin sa step number 2. So, isa-isahin natin. So, let us try to solve this one. So, we have m squared minus 14m plus 49. Let us first square the first and last term. That is m. That is, okay, 7. 7 times 7, that is 49. So, 7m times 2, that is 14. So, meaning to say, perfect square. Meron tayong makukuhang sagot. So, the middle term is negative. So, we have m minus 7. We are going to square it. So, therefore, the factors of m squared minus 14m plus 49 is the binomial m minus 7 and m minus 7, or the quantity of m minus 7 raised to 2. Last example para mas maintindihan, para mas malinaw. So we have 1 minus 12m plus 36m squared. We're going to find the square root of the first and last term. What is the square root of 1? That is 1. 1 times 1, 1. How about square root of 36m squared? What is the square root of 36? Okay, 6. 6 times 6, 36. What is the square root of m squared? M, of course. So, 1 times 6m, that is 6m. 6m times 2, 12m. Ibig sabihin, perfect square trinomial. So, meron tayong sagot. So, we have 1, middle term symbol or sign, negative, 6m. We're going to square. So, this is now the answer. Okay, so may tanong. Paano daw kung may blank? Kasi doon sa module natin, meron doon practice task na gagawin yung perfect square yung given expression or algebraic expression. Halimbawa, okay, so paano pag ganito yung problem? Gagawin natin siyang perfect square trinomial. So, napakadali lang. Pag yung dulo ang hinahanap natin, just divide the middle term by 2. Hatiin mo lang siya. Itong coefficient. Hindi kasama yung variable. Hatiin mo sa dalawa, which is 8, times the number itself, 8, that is 64. Naintindihan po? How about kung gitna? So, napakadali. Ito na lang tayo umikot. Kung gitna naman ang hinahanap mo, just get the square of the first and last term. Anong square root ng m squared? M. Anong square root ng 64? 8. 8 times m, 8m times 2, twice the product, that is 16. Okay. M. So, naintindihan? Okay, so ayun. So, napakadali lang naman ng factoring perfect square trinomial, di ba? So, tatandaan nyo lang yung ating mga rules and steps para hindi kayo malito at hindi kayo mahirapan. So, I hope nakatulong na naman itong aking munting video tutorial sa inyo. So, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my video kung meron kayong mga gusto pang i-request. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you.